All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Today is day 15, okay? The beginning of the third week, and I want to start this week, now that you've gotten your feet wet, by going a little bit further into the various breathing techniques that are available to you. Now, people ask me all the time, what is the best breathing technique? The answer is always the same. It depends. It depends on the person, it depends on their condition, and it depends upon the situation at hand. So my goal for today is not to give you a bunch of instructions for you to memorize. Instead, my goal is to show you various different techniques that you can try out, both at rest, as we're going to do now, as well as in different situations of activity and even under stress, to figure out which ones are going to be best for you and which ones are going to be less effective. I will set out some basic principles, but again, this is experiential. So the goal is for you to try them out in different situations, okay? The ideal is to get good at it first at rest when you are not in a stressful situation. As you become more comfortable with the various techniques, then you can try them with activity and when you're in distress. All right, let's get it going. So the diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle, okay, that sits above the abdominal contents and below the lungs. The diaphragm contracts in a downward manner, and when the diaphragm contracts downward, this creates a negative pressure, and it's this negative pressure that causes the lungs to fill with air. Like most muscles, the diaphragm does best when it's in sort of a mid-range position. The biceps is going to be less effective in a fully extended position or a fully lengthened position, and it's going to be less effective in a fully contracted or a fully shortened position. Its best is going to be in the mid-range, okay? Same thing with the diaphragm. For that reason, I want you to find a comfortable position in which you're neither fully extended nor fully flexed. This will give you the greatest control over your diaphragmatic movement and your breathing. Let's go. Okay, so for this exercise, try to find sort of a semi-reclining position in which you feel comfortable, in which your body is neither fully extended nor fully flexed. First, I want you to start off with some nice, easy breaths. And one thing to keep in mind is that it is less important for you to look at me, okay? So don't worry about watching what I'm doing so much as close your eyes, listen to the sound of my voice, and breathe. So if you think about stretching any muscle group, okay? The most effective way to stretch is to start off with a comfortable range and increase the range of motion and the duration of the stretch as we go along into the exercise. Same thing with the respiratory muscles. And also think about not just the respiratory muscles themselves, but think about the smooth muscle inside the airways, which also can benefit from this progressive increase in stretching. Now, another thing to consider is think about the pianist who plays scales or the mathematician who does a times table, okay? So the idea of this is we're going to start off with different lengths of inhalation and exhalation and see how those work in combination. Now, if you think about it, in order for air to get into our lungs, it must pass the trachea or the windpipe. Air that's in the trachea or the windpipe has no way of bringing oxygen into the blood. And for that reason, it's called an anatomic dead space, meaning that it's a part of the anatomy in which you have to pass. However, that air is not usable by the body from an oxygen perspective. We breathe in air through either the nose or the mouth, either the nasopharynx, which is the nasal portion, or the oropharynx, which is the mouth portion. That air meets in the throat or the pharynx before entering the trachea, where it eventually splits into right and main stem bronchi, and the bronchi continue to branch until they become smaller and smaller bronchioles, eventually ending up in the alveoli or the air sacs where gas exchange occurs. In order to get that oxygen into the bloodstream, that air must pass the trachea, which is why in for one and out for one is not effective. At a bare minimum, we're going to start by breathing in for a count of 2 and out for a count of 2. And this should be very easy. So again, if you think about this as stretching a muscle, we're starting to warm up the airways, okay? So close your eyes, make yourself comfortable, and let's breathe in for a count of 2 and out for a count of 2. For now, I want you to breathe in through your nose and out gently through pursed lips. So let's breathe in, and blow 2. In, and blow 2. So it's and let's just do a few rounds of in, and blow 2. Let's breathe in, and blow 2. In between each set, there should be a slight pause, so you're breathing in, and blow 2, pause. In, blow 2, pause. Now, for some of you, this may seem too quick. For others, it may seem too slow. For some, the pace may seem too short, and for others, too long. That's okay, and that is also part of the exercise. So if breathing in for 2 is absolutely too short for you, then simply substitute a count of 3 or 4 for that in for 2. And if blowing out for 2 seems too short, that's okay also. Simply substitute a count of 2, 3, and if blowing out for 2 seems too short for you, that's okay also. Simply substitute an exhalation of 3 or 4. Let's go back to in for 2 and out for 2. And for this one, what I want you to do is I want you to alternate. So on breath A, you're going to breathe in through your nose for a count of 2 and out through your mouth through a count of 2. And on breath B, you're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose, both for a count of 2. So let's start by breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And there's the pause. Now we're going to breathe in and out through the nose. So breathe in for 2 and out for 2 through your nose. Now we're going to breathe in for 2 through the mouth and out for 2 through pursed lips. So we're going to be in through the nose, out gently through the mouth, And breathe in through the nose and out gently through the nose. And now we're going to breathe in through the mouth and out gently through the mouth. And let's start again. So the first one is going to be in through your nose and out through your mouth. And the next one is going to be in through your nose and out through your nose. And the third one is going to be in through your mouth and out through your mouth. On the next one, we're going to breathe in for 2, out for 3. So breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe in, and blow. 2, 3. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Breathe in, and blow. 2, 3. And finally, breathing in through your mouth and out through your mouth. Breathe in, and blow. 2, 3. And keep going with me as I begin as well. And now breathing and let's go back to the top. So breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let's breathe in, and blow. 2, 3. Breathing in and out through your nose. Breathe in, and blow. 2, 3. Now breathing in and out through your mouth. Breathe in, blow. 2, 3. And let's take a little break. Now we're going to go in for 2, out for 4. So again, the pattern is going to be in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your nose. In through your mouth, out through your mouth. So now we're going to in for 2, out for 4. Let's start by breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathing in, and blow. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in and out of the nose. Breathe in, and blow. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in and out of the mouth. Breathe in, and blow. 2, 3, 4. And let us begin the cycle again. Breathing in for 2, out for 4. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe in, and blow. 2, 3, 4. In and out through the nose. In and out through the mouth. And from the top. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In for 2 and out for 4. In and out of the nose for 2 and 4. In and out of the mouth, in for 2, out for 4. As you're doing these various exercises, try to keep your neck muscles, your shoulder muscles, your chest muscles, and your back muscles as quiet and as still as possible, using the diaphragm as effectively as we can. Now we're going to go for a count of in for 2, out for 5. So breathe in, and blow 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. One more set. Breathing in for a count of 2, out for a count of 5, in through your nose, out through your mouth. So breathing in, and blow 2, 3, 4, 5. In and out of the nose. Blow 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time, breathing in and out of the mouth. All right, now we're going to switch again, and we're going to go to in for 3, out for 5. So you're going to breathe in, and blow 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathe in, and blow 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, and blow 2, 3, 4, 5. Finally, breathing in and out through your mouth. Breathe in, and blow 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. And the last one is going to be in for 3, out for 6. So let's breathe in, and blow 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In through the nose, out through the nose. All right, take a break. So that is the exercise, and it's also the education, and it's also the experiment. So what you're going to do is try these out, okay? So starting out, breathing in for 2 and out for 2. Then moving up to breathing in for 2, out for 3. Then in for 2, out for 4. then in for 3, out for 5, then in for 3 and out for 6. Experiment with breathing in through your nose, in through your mouth, and out through both your nose and your mouth. Now, please keep in mind that these breathing techniques are not going to make you less short of breath when you're climbing stairs or walking up a hill. These breathing techniques are designed to make you more comfortable and to find the most comfortable and most effective breathing technique for you at rest, during exercise, and when you're in distress. Experiment, try them all, and figure out what works best for you. All right? Have a great day, everybody.